Where did my browser go? Oh man, my shirt is covered in. Fell asleep on the couch just a little bit ago. And Kitty decided to sleep on top of me. Alright. Oops, heard the phone vibrate. Means it's notifying everybody. Swap it over to this. Anyways, listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve. You know, I heard the phone vibrate. It was in my pocket. But yeah, I think I would have felt it. Not the case. Not even close. But anyways, I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming for because right now I'm kind of at the mercy of the baby being asleep. Wanted to do it earlier, but we ended up doing a bunch of yard work today. My dog is currently running around upstairs and I don't know. Hey, Emu. Is it morning though? We were supposed to do this in the morning. I ended up I put up a fence, had to build a gate, cleaned up the back door area of my house, which was kind of a hot mess over the winter. Did some trimming around the other gate that I have to redo. And needless to say, I don't know why. Probably because I have like with this hernia and stuff, I just actively have been avoiding doing any real like super manual labor. Like the back of my thighs are killing me. I'm just like, God, I'm getting old or just more fat. I really gotta try to get a hold of that bike soon. Like at least, like I mentioned, at least try to get my cardio up before well after I get that surgery or whatever. Anyways, I'll swap it over. Okay, as you'll see, I'm currently in pajamas because after doing all this stuff, I just decided to get comfy. We got some My Hero Academia. Got most of the prevalent characters on it. Make sure the front's buttoned up. No surprises on this stream. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to work on this guy a little bit more because, like I said, I really need to make some progress on these sculpting commissions. Let's think about actually starting on yours, Emu, for this one to kind of hop in between because I also got to touch up the inside thigh of the one Godzilla because I don't. For some odd reason, like my black acrylic primer works really good, but this time it just kind of tacked. And I don't know how. Because it's acrylic. So it doesn't look super clean right inside the thigh, and I gotta fix that before I send this guy out. So let me do that real quick. Because that's pretty much just Q-tips and cotton swabs, and then I'll probably just mix the gray to blend it in. Mix the black with some gray. But I do want to try to at least finish hiding the seam over here. Okay, God forbid we have to do work at work. Although I know how that goes. Especially on some days. Like my job tomorrow is pretty much me just standing around dealing with people all day and not actually doing manual labor. Because that's usually what I do. Yeah, fudge my gloves go. I had to move some stuff around today. I got the garage sort of set up to get my printers back out there. Didn't actually get them out there though yet. So when I get my stuff printed today, my next day off is Sunday. But hopefully between tomorrow nights and Saturday, I can get them out. And then I can get a few of the people's 3D printing stuff done that need done. Because I found a Coliseum to print. I just got to print it. And now that we got your dude here, it's now worthwhile for me to try to do it. So I'll probably be doing 2 of them. Gloves affixed. Double check. Yeah, remember how like loose that felt yesterday, and I was kind of concerned. That is on there pretty damn well. Happy with that. Oh shoot! That just reminded me. I had to look up prices for that guy. Well, I have. Oh, sorry, I have the prices. I just got to get the totals. I'll do that after the stream. Probably while Casey's eating her mac and cheesies, we'll be doing that. Especially this morning, I'm like, yeah, when I get time. And then it's just like, it was working on the yard and then a minor nap. I think I passed out for like 40 minutes. It was like, I gotta try to move. Then I ate something. Somebody's mowing their yard outside. Well, not somebody, the neighbor. I like my house. I kind of like the setup too, because I don't have much of a yard. And I like that. But it also means my neighbor also doesn't have much of a yard, so everything's really close. I was happy he didn't come outside complaining that I was screwing into his fence so I could put the gate back up. Because the dude's usually super cool, but gets like ornery over certain random things once in a great while. Like he came over to my house complaining that I moved his garbage cans after the garbage took them, even though I hadn't been outside all day. Because he's teaching his kids responsibility, so he doesn't want to be touching them. I'm like, when the heck in my like 5 years living here have I ever touched your stuff? He's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, okay, have a nice day, sir. It's kind of funny too because they're the parents of my one of my groomsmen's was friends with their kid, so I knew him. Also, I smashed my thumb with a hammer today, and oh my god, is it sore? Bit red under the nail, so I won't be surprised if I wake up tomorrow. It's kind of black. I whacked that some bitch good. This one right here is super owies. Also, whatever this piece is hard as a fudging rock. Right? Just started hammering us ourselves. Hey, that was a comment in one of the videos. We just needed to hammer ourselves in the heads. They'd be more productive. Dude's an upstanding citizen, I'd imagine. I forget which video that was, because I think I actually had to delete that comment, because I'm like, that's kind of violent, dude. It's always on, like, the $10 ones. Like, the X Plus video, I don't think we had anybody complain on that thing. Not one. Everybody thought it was amusing. But, like, the $10 Playmates ones, holy crap, do people get offended. Okay, I think I got the consistency down. So now it is hiding all this stuff. This is more or less the same way I was working through the other beams. Not beams, the horns. Is I just make a section, start spiking it. Like so, and then I'll get the detailings on after, or if I gotta remove some putty. I liked it. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I like it about as much as I liked King of the Monsters. That was some lucky placement. Also, this one's gonna be a bit of a challenge regardless, because the putty on the other side kind of cured up high. Hey, Lady Drago. I still personally like 2014 and Skull Island a little bit better than it. I thought it was good. I had a fun time with it. Oh man, I don't even remember Ice Age 4. I think I watched it with Jess one time. That's all I can comment on. I don't remember I don't even know if I remember the plot 100% for the original movie, let alone the fourth. Besides, might be a little wonkier. Like that first little lip worked out so conveniently, and every other one of these, not so much. Entertainment Earth, yeah. Um, if you're ordering the new one and you'd like it sooner, we have a link in the description for Calcus Toys. You can save 6% off the order using code Steve. That's if you're getting the Skull Island one. Because they also do free shipping. And they're sponsored. I've gotten stuff from them. They work good. Takes a couple weeks. But it'll still be here way before Entertainment Earth gets it. But if you'd like to do Entertainment Earth, again, link in the description. They give us monies too. Entertainment Earth's really good. I was ordering from them before we even got the before they were sponsoring us a bit. Because they were the ones that would tend to do bigger orders. Like if I was getting enough to get free shipping, I would use Entertainment Earth. But yeah, they're just as reliable as like Big Bad Toy Store, what have you. The only like minor critique I would say is they sometimes take a little bit longer to ship things. I think they use UPS. But they're good. Like the figure arts Chun-Li I just got in. She was from them. Yep, like Big Bad Toy Store will give you. Well, sometimes I've definitely gotten just like charged, and then they'll send me the the process. It'd be like processing soon, and it's like 3 seconds later I get like a PayPal charge. It's like what the heck? Or I just won't get one of those. Period. Like I have a Denji through them because I think Entertainment Earth sold out or something, if I remember right. And I got an email for him that he's processing, but the Super 7 Dinosaur Devil, I just got straight charged for him. Because they both showed up pretty much the same time. Oh no, they decided to do actual work outside my window. Oh, that's a weed whacker. That's what that sound is. 2021 con? Yeah, okay, then I would go to entertainment, if I'm going to be honest. You'd get it. I don't even know if they have it in stock on Cowkiss, even if I even wanted to, because a lot of the older ones sold out. So I get a better commission rate if you go through Calcus. Just do it. No, on a serious note, if you could use the link in the description to get your order, that would be cool. Good. Well, I don't want to say free, but it's a good way to support the channel without having to spend extra money. Like if you're already spending money, gets me a random view. Don't feel obligated if you don't want to though. All right, now I'm just kind of getting the details on here and kind of getting them tucked into place. Honestly, the sizing sized up pretty good. Squish them down a little bit. Just because you can see on the original detailing, it's kind of rounded around the crest. So you don't want it super high. And then the rest of this, I could just squish down. Honestly, I'll probably just chop it off and reuse it for other spots. A lot of this stuff's gonna end up, I gotta do the big spikes. So, these parts are gonna get covered up anyways. Oh no, that one popped out just a little. Andrew. Alright, next is hiding the rest of the seam. Yeah, like for me, he almost had kind of like a chimpanzee feel more than Colin. It's mainly the coloring's kind of what gears it towards an orangutan. Big rock on it. What? I didn't see that one. Hold up. I'll be honest, I haven't been on the Discord that much today. Although usually, like when you send me messages, I usually see that. For some reason, the actual general chat, I don't see jack in there. Oh yeah, there's a thing. Big rock on the sides. Oh, well, that's what these I was kind of leaving in the place to replicate those. Because in some of the sections, I'm aiming at the laptop. Like that's what I was leaving the rib parts in here for, is to kind of replicate those rocks. Because in a lot of those, it looks the same, and then doing the rocks here to kind of hide the seam. I didn't want to go super hard on it because at a certain point you kind of have to stop. I might add a little bit more, but oh, some of these pictures, I probably should put a bigger spike on his nose. Yeah, because you can kind of see in some of the photos, it has that like interlacing plate look. That's what I was going for. Because I saw that and I was like, well, then I can just shift the plates down a little bit and just reuse those, and then probably just tack the rocks a little bit more like in between. Which is what I'll do right now. Um, oh, it's a little frustrating. Like I said, do you want because the one picture I was looking at, he doesn't really have that giant nose spike on the old suit, but on a lot of those photos, he has that nose spike. So if you want it, I can do that. Does that wouldn't be too difficult? It's just popping off a couple of them and then putting the big one there. Oh, and I didn't forget about Itochi. I sort of did. Beginning of the stream, we talked about it. I took a nap and I was like, oh, I should stream and work on this thing for a little bit. And then I was like, oh crap, I gotta get prices. Okay. Yeah, because the side's more like the newer suit, the way this is set up, but the head I try to keep it more like the oldie. Oh, the back I'll just do the big spikes. Because that definitely get this done a lot easier. Yeah, I'll just double check if you would prefer it to have the big horn look. Or if you're fine with the big smash look. Mishy mashies. Okay, just double checking. Like I said, I like this because it definitely feels more showy the way he looks. Mother. I was like, stick. No. There, big one there. I'll just add some extra rocks just to make it blend a little bit. Oh yeah, no, for sure. With that new commission on here, it's a more epoxy putty in too, so that'll be cool. Because that one's gonna take quite a bit of quite a bit of it, so might as well just order a new tub. But doing this, I'm trying to be quick about it and not super clean. Because it's kind of in the same problem as the spikes is at some point this stuff's not going to want to shift and move much anymore or stick. I'm trying to keep it somewhat uniform, so trying not to go super crazy and keep it like the other side. So pretty much just like 2-layer-ish. In this section for the rocks. More craggly rock look. And then toss some in between. It's too big. That's the one thing I probably should do on the other side a little bit more, is added some more of these like going into the plates to make that rock look more. Does not show as much skin because he doesn't really have like skin showing in the pictures, except for like his tum tum. So if this batch of clay doesn't harden, I'll probably do the same thing on the other side. And get these going up into the skin section there. Are we gonna hammer it? I don't. At least any more Playmate stuff. I'm kind of waiting to get when they go on clearance. I'll probably grab some stuff. So if I see a big one for clearance, we'll grab it. I think the one that I currently have hanging out the house, I plan on keeping it. I tend to keep the bigger ones. And then Casey's got a set of small ones. Ooh, real quick, I gotta go get some water. I'll be right back. Guys, chit-chat among yourselves. Okay. That button. Oh man, the RC won't be. Like, it'd be easy to hammer, but it'd just be like it's half rubber. Although it would be kind of fun because then we could have it moving around while we're smashing it. No, I'd like the evolved one grow. Like if you like from the movie, I like it. After seeing the movie, I'm down with it. It's just some of the figure, like the Playmates figures, does not do that thing justice. I wait till they get the high end hand, which will probably just be like my de facto version of that character. I like it, but it's definitely not like in the echelon of Godzilla's. Like, oh man, I need like multiple figures of that. I just think it works fine. It worked for the movie. Then it sounds like it might not even be coming back anyways. I'll have to check that out. I haven't actually seen the concept stuff for that. We're in the process of just making these look more like rocks and not just little balls. So I'm using this to kind of just pack it in and add some angle edges to it, stuff like that. Get it resting more on the skin. So it also have just more adhesion. Again, if it doesn't seem like I'm talking a whole lot, I'm just kind of focusing on what I'm doing. But again, this stuff's kind of a time crunch. I want it to look good. But like I said, with epoxy putty, there's a certain point where you just got to be like, yeah, okay, that's fine, and move on with your life. I think pretty much at that now. That looks good. I still got a chunk of this, and it's still pretty solid. And I would like possibly get that tail section bumpy. Because the tail in a lot of pics, it looks mostly similar. It's kind of like a mix between the sides and the back, where it's sort of spiky, sort of not. But all I want to do is just hide the cut here for that extra part. The rest of this looking the way it is pretty much how it is on the other two. Just gonna roll with that. Yeah, plus with these streams, it's more just an archive of people wanting to see what the process. And I don't have to then store all these videos and edit through everything. Like, if you want to see how I did it, here's the stream. I always gotta be really careful and not touch that other side. Because that's one problem I'll have is I'll move my hands and randomly just smush this down because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. What's the shape of your mini heat gun? I would think it looked like a gun. Well, to be fair, they do have the ones with like the ball on the end or whatever. Kind of looks like one of those, like massage. I guess it still is a massager, right? Looks like the official ones, like they sell at Target and what have you. Shaped like a pencil. Okay, I can understand. When the heat gun's kind of shaped phallical, I can totally get behind that. Like seeing for kids toy, and it's like a magic, like one of those magic wands, and it's a shark. It spins around and vibrates and lights up. Super awesome. Problem is, the shark's head makes it look like it has a mushroom tip. Oh, feel like somebody wasn't paying too much of a heart of attention while they were in the design space for this thing. Just looks like a penis with a smiley face on it. Oh yeah, that thing. A bally disappeared. Come here, guys. That word is ears, Steve. The word is ears. Okay. Done this part real quick. It's packed in there. Also, one thing I've been thinking about doing for streaming stuff. I kind of want to get a way to record my phone because I've been playing that Godzilla Battle Lines game. I find it relatively enjoyable. It's like a fun game to play for like 15, 20 minutes a day. And because it's Godzilla, it's like some kind of content I can maybe other content I can randomly stream. It's just I hate that like all phone games they have like battle passes and what have you, and it's like spend $6, you get this cool monster that's only going to be good for good for the season, and then they dump down the levels because it's the new rotation, and then they all suck unless you spend a bunch of money on them. Hey, Ryan. Ooh, Shogun Godzilla with articulation would be cool. Probably should stuff this, but I'm kind of hoping the epoxy going over top of this is going to just hold for dear life around this hole. Although once I get this tail hidden, we have to check on the baby. Oh, I thought you meant like the Shogun Warrior one. Gotcha. Either way, that'd be cool. I kind of want to do one. If I was going to do one, I'd do one kind of inspired by the one cosplayer one I kept seeing all the time that almost kind of looks like the Berserk armor. One random big spike because we can. Sometimes I feel like Bob Ross when working on these things and just be like, we're just making some happy spikes. Like, why is there a spike there? Just because we can. Is it right or wrong? Who knows? As long as you're happy, all that matters. I'm trying to remember who Susano was. Yeah, it came in. I don't know if you follow the Instagram, but I had some photos on there. It's really good. Oh, cool. I'll have to check it out. When I get done with the stream, I'll get you the cost of that stuff. Happy radioactive mushroom clouds. When aren't they happy? Gotcha. Yeah, because there's like the Mothra design and a kimono, stuff like that. Really, really cool. Like I said, I'm surprised nobody's like of all the Godzilla action figures, nobody's done because even like My Little Pony, for the love of God, has like those Kotobukiya like girls that have like the pony next to them, and it's like the human version. I'm surprised they haven't tried to do that with any Godzilla stuff. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. That's one of those figures I still got to get a hold of. The Orochi. God damn, we might have gotten 2 little projects on this guy done in a day. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I was gonna say it wouldn't be a hard commission because it literally just built. It's just taking the skull crawler and just using epoxy and just making the armor on top. So it's not a hard. It's not like hard in the aspect of like I have to sit here and modify the thing in order to do the epoxy and whatever. It's just a lot of armor. Oh, but there's Casey. He is awake. Okay, I'm gonna hurry up and finish this, then we gotta call it good. The Casey monster has awakened. She has arisen from her slumber. Thankfully, Jessica's kind of a hard sleeper, so it won't wake her up. Usually. Keyword there. But Casey definitely has some pipes on her. But I just want to get this stuff kind of packed in. Because it's like as soon as that child wakes up, it is like you have to come get her or it is the end of the world. I was hoping to maybe get the spikes done on the side too. Not happening. Down. Oh, okay. Now we're having the problem of epoxy once it starts curing pretty well. Is that it likes the shift. Because that cuts there, it's now slightly flexible. Isn't a super big deal. Once this hardens, it won't be flexible anymore. Okay, I think the quick end of this looks good. Worst case scenario, might have to use some glue. Because if this didn't stick down good enough, I'll just have to super glue. Like I said, I plan on doing like a pass with resin anyways, which I won't be able to do on stream. But there's his tail. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this stream. So help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button. Subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, and Facebook. Guys, I'll keep up to date with channel doing it. We really would appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.